Wayne's World 1 and 2. My favorite comedies of all time. There is nothing funnier than these two movies. I can't choose between the two. They are just so funny in so many different ways. The first one is somewhat grounded, sort of.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, him, tomato, pasta, pepper, incorporated.
We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it.
And the second one just comes off the rails and it gets all kinds of goofy. But they both work. The first movie centers around Wayne Campbell and Garth Algar, who have a public access show called Wayne's World. A big corporate sponsor buys them out and tries to make the show more commercial. The rest of the film is a bunch of great gags and scenes while the boys try to get their show back. The second movie is about Wayne and Garth putting on a concert called Waynestock. They go to England and recruit the greatest roadie who ever lived. Cassandra, Wayne's girlfriend, falls for another guy, and there is a YMCA scene in a gay bar. Yep, Wayne's World 2. Garth has to be my favorite character. He is just so strange, and we can't help but love him. The story is great, the main and side characters are all fantastic. Everything is just so excellent.
Night and party on!
Party on, Wayne!
Party on, Garth.
It's Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
Let the Right One In. This is a little indie movie I heard about just kind of randomly, and the only way I was able to watch it was really kind of searching in the depths of the internet. Don't worry, copyright police, I own like 8 copies of this movie, including the solid American remake. So why is this movie so good? Well, it's another love story hidden by a vampire movie. I'll give you a little summary plot since some of you might have not seen this one. Oscar is a kid who gets picked on at school and fantasizes about getting back at the kids in a violent way. A strange girl moves in next door, and they strike up a relationship even though the girl is hesitant at first. Turns out she is a vampire, and starts causing issues in the town that they live in. Some vampire antics get underway, but the central focus of the movie is Oscar and Ellie's friendship, which slowly turns into a romantic relationship. There isn't really a spoiler for this movie, but if you watch it, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is it a happy ending? I love this movie because of the story and the relationship. I always like seeing the world through a child's eye, especially when serious situations come up, like your girlfriend being a vampire and killing people. How do you handle this? Well, like a kid would. You tease her and almost kill her.
Nej! Du får komma in!
There are some good scares in this movie, and the cinematography is gorgeous. Red on snow always makes for a great shot. This is a good movie to let in. Yeah, that was lame.
Skrik då! Skrik! Det var det första jag hörde dig säga.
Heavyweight. Heavyweights. As a fat child, and, well, I guess a fat adult now, I instantly relate to this movie. The fat kids were the main characters, the fat guy was the hero. What a great kids movie. This is when Disney and kids movies actually had some chutzpahs. They got away with a few curse words and let the kids be kids. This is just an all-around fun movie, and as an adult, I really come to love Ben Stiller's performance as Tony Perkis.
Okay, turn on the camera. Josh Birnbaum, step on up. Get on the scale, son. All right. Get off the scale.
Okay, then.
Turn off the camera.
Matter of fact, I think they should have just made Ben Stiller's character in Dodgeball the same character. That would have been awesome. So this movie just came up with such good one-liners from Ben Stiller and had some of the funniest gags in all movies. For example, listen to the noise of the Pez falling on the floor.
Tony believes in you. Looks like my man's packing. Drop back, son.
Comedy gold. Heavyweights is just full of these kind of gags, and should you be surprised, it was written by Judd Apatow. A movie for the whole family, but especially for the little fat kid that lives in all of us.
Sorry to hear about your little friend, Josh.
Hey, Jerry, I found out the truth about Josh. I heard that they kicked him out, and his parents were so mad they wouldn't let him come home. We left him at a bus stop all alone at midnight.
He's dead.
Mad Max, Fury Road. The most recent movie on this list. I was completely blown away by this movie. I've never seen and yet to see any other Mad Max movies, but don't let that stop you from enjoying this incredible film. It's just a non-stop, practical effects, well shot, action-packed ride. I literally needed a breather after watching this movie. Fury Road doesn't mess around. You're right in the action, and it's pretty much non-stop for the first 45 minutes. You really don't find out the story until about halfway through the movie, which is crazy to think about. There's not really any other movie that can do something like that, but it totally works. I loved being in the conversation about this movie. When it came out, a lot of people claimed it was a feminist film. At first, I thought they were crazy. I mean, just look at this guy. But closely looking at it now and watching the movie about 1,000,000,000 times, I kind of agree. I wouldn't say it's a full-blown feminist film, but all you have to do is look at the movie poster. Look who's in the front. See whose face is more clearly seen. Not to mention Max only has about 25 lines, not including any of his grunts. For a plot about driving somewhere then driving back to the same place you started, this movie is one heck of a ride.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!